Good morning.
Good morning. We're at a doctor.
Yeah.
Um, Neither of us have seen a doctor in 10 plus years.
Yeah. Like, I think the last time I saw a doctor for like a physical checkup was when I was in like band.
I can't tell you last time I've seen a doctor. So this is our first doctor's appointment in a decade.
Yay.
Yay.
They already asked us like all the fun questions and stuff, so now we're just waiting for them to come in.
Yeah.
They're seeing us like at the same time.
Which is weird because we have two separate doctors. I'm very confused about how this is gonna work, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the appointment's over. It went well, but it was really strange. They called both of us back at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. They took like our height, weight, whatever. And then they asked us like, you know, the preliminary questions. Do you smoke? Do you drink? That kind of stuff. And then she was like, all right, the doctor will be with y'all in a second. And I was like, y'all? And sure enough, MJ's doctor walked in. My doctor never did. And MJ's doctor did the procedure on both of us.
Yeah.
Procedure. It was really like an intake of like asking questions and stuff. Yeah, we got a doctor's appointment at the same time.
It's funny because our appointments themselves were like at different times. Like mine was for 9 and yours was for 9:30. And they just took us at the same time, did everything together, and I'm like, okay. I didn't think anything strange of it, but like...
I mean, I've never seen that done, so I think it's a little strange, but I'm just gonna let it rock. And I have a follow-up appointment. Well, we both have follow-up appointments on the same day consecutively, so I bet it's gonna be another.
Same doctor, yeah.
Yeah, and it's the same doctor. I looked on my list. It's your doctor, not the one that I named. So I'm a little, I don't know. I'm not gonna say concerned. I'm just weird.
You're weirded out.
It's weird, man.
Cause like it's a very like Latino Puerto Rican facility. Like all the doctors in there are Puerto Rican and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like they're treating us like a married couple, and I think that's why because like instead of just being like, hey, you here, they're like, you two together. The assumptions that we're married had to be because there's no reason for us to see the same doctor in the same room at the same time.
We have different last names. My last name is Ashby, and your last name is
but
Jay.
like, okay, yeah, but like in the Puerto Rican culture, like you could be married without legally being married, and you like, you know, different last name, whatever. That's
Anyway.
just the only thing I can assume.
That was weird, but anyway, MJ's going to work now, and I'm gonna go back home because I don't have work today or school because my class ended last week.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go to work.
Yeah.
We'll see you later. Man, it's been a slow day. I had some mishaps for the past little bit where I was transferring over some vlogs and like finished products to the long-term storage hard drive off of the SSD so I can get some space back on that. And I'm starting to regret a terabyte, and I should have gotten 2, but whatever. I'm transferring footage, and I'm noticing that some of my vlogs are coming out unreadable. Like they're MOV files, but QuickTime won't open them. And, you know, that's a problem. I would like to be able to open my things. So I ended up downloading Compressor. And Compressor has been what I've been using to... Well, okay, actually, I shouldn't say that. Compressor is a program that I never used before. Because when I first downloaded Final Cut, I got it in part of the Pro Apps for Education because I was a college student, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. $200 and I get the apps that I need, which was Logic and Final Cut. And the Pro Apps bundle also comes with Compressor, Motion, and MainStage. Now, I don't use MainStage, so I just never downloaded it. I didn't think I'd ever use Compressor. I never downloaded it. Same with Motion. But when I started having this issue with corrupted files, I was like, maybe Compressor can help this, because I can spit it into Compressor, see if it can re-encode it, I guess, into something more readable. That was the idea, at least. And it ended up not. It was just like, can't read file. But I was lucky enough that I haven't gotten rid of the project files, obviously, or the RAWs. So I went back into Final Cut, just re-exported it out, and then put it onto the long-term storage. And I'm just keeping an eye on it because that in theory should fix my problem, just doing it again. But yeah, that was a little scary, but now I have compressor. I may or may not use it for something, I don't know. If I can get file sizes down, that's nice. Getting it was kind of a hassle though, I will say. Because like I said, I bought it off the bundle. And when you get the bundle, it doesn't just show up in your app store like if you bought a normal app. They send you a password protected PDF that has redemption codes for all 5 of the programs. And that that email that had the password and the codes on it was lost because I had done this in early 2022, I think. So I just couldn't find it because how would I be able to find it, you know? And then I was doing some research, and Apple actually has a page on their website about how to redeem it, and they're like, search for this in the subject line. Because I plugged in old hard drives to see if I like saved it on there, and I was going through old computers and all that stuff, and I could not find it for the life of me. And then once I found that Apple article that was like, oh, look, this is in the subject line, I just put it in there, and it was like, bloop, there it is. And I was like, are you kidding me? But yeah, I was even going through my email manually because I was like, okay, so I think I did this in January to March, somewhere in that area. So I'm setting up a filter and looking through all my things. I'm searching for Apple and blah. It was a whole thing, but I managed to get it. So that's cool. Now I have compressor and I can play around with that. I don't know how useful it's going to be. It seems more of a logistical tool. Like, it's not, I don't create in it. It's part of the distribution process. And like I said, anything to get file sizes smaller, because small file sizes are a luxury, and I'm very quickly finding that out, making so much content. I've never made this much content in a year before. Like, it would take me, like, what I've made so far from January to April is what I would make in a whole year. So I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about file management. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick up MJ, and then we are going to we're going to dinner. We're going to dinner because she saw a good deal, and it's dinner time, and we love a good deal. We went out. We went to dinner at BJ's, which is a place that hasn't been on the vlog, but it has been a place that we go very, very occasionally. Like, it's typically only for like a birthday is when we go there.
Yeah, but they had like a deal.
Yeah, they had a deal that MJ found. It was like, oh wow, look at that. That's like, haha.
It was like $13 for an entree and like the Pizookie.
Yeah. You ended up not getting that.
I got a different deal. I got a 3-course salad, prime rib, Pizookie. Could not eat all of that though.
Yeah, you got a prime rib, and it came with like rice and mashed potatoes, and I'm sure other things that you took off. And then the rib itself was like really big, and then it came with like the full-size Pizookie. And then I got like a it was like a special that they had. It was $13, which we liked. And I got chicken parm, and it was like a smaller portion, which is
it was like
great.
the lunch size.
Yeah, and then
a mini Pizookie.
a mini Pizookie.
However,
and they made a mistake and gave me a big one instead. So we both had cookies that were this large with two
with like
scoops
an
of ice cream on
stack that
top.
was like about this big. Like that ice cream stack was pretty big, like this.
2 scoops. And it was a lot. It was a lot. We ate a lot of it though, which is cool.
Like half the cookie.
And all of dinner. So for the rest of the night, I'm gonna try to keep working on that stuff I was working on upstairs. Transferring files over so I can start working on vlogs again, and then go to bed.
I'm just here for vibes.
Yeah, it's almost midnight, so I might just go to bed. But yeah, cool.
Cool.
Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow for some other things. Oh, by the way, that prescription that I got from the doctor, I didn't.
I got mine, he didn't get his.
Yeah, we went to the we went to the pharmacy, and they were like, never heard of you. Who are you again?
So we called Monday for that. Well,
We either
you
call
for
Monday
that.
or I might just be better by Monday. We'll see.
Nice.
Anyway, yep, that's it. Now, thank you so much for watching. It's me back tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. Good night.
Good night.